second ordinance is the ordinance of the Township of Winslow, County of Camden, State of New Jersey, establishing a traffic control signal monitoring system. Mr. Pratt, I will again ask you to summarize.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. This ordinance is a ordinance which is a precursor to establishing what folks have commonly called the red light cameras. And in order to have a traffic enforcement law, you need to have an ordinance in place for that. This will authorize the township to have this type of device, and then township has to actually seek approval from NJDOT for the various intersections where it wants to place those lights. This ordinance is not location specific, and it has to be warranted, and the DOT has to approve it. These are particularly high-risk intersections or high-volume intersections where it would be appropriate.
I'll make that motion to approve. Second.
Motion made by Mr. Bates to approve. Okay. And seconded by Mr. Wright. Any questions on the motion?
I got a couple comments. I just read what Mr. Captain just said about fundraising at the township, trying to make funds. I think what the township really trying to do is trying to make something safe on some of the intersections. You can do a bunch of lights, and sometimes their pocketbook is something that would help, but it also save lives at the same time. There's a lot of people in town are walking through these intersections at the same time. So I do look this with that. I think if we approve this tonight, we do have time. We do have time to look at this. And Municipal Minister so expect to certify the system at least once every 6 months from the day of installation. And I think that's something that I can live with, and make sure that the whole system functions properly. So if that can happen, I think we can also do that. The police department of the township should review all the recorded images produced by the system to determine whether sufficient evidence exists demonstrating that a traffic control signal violation has occurred, and shall issue a summons within 90 days. And I think it goes on and said if that has not been taken care of within so many days, that bill will go away. That's one of the things I like about this bill. So I think it's a good ordinance. Something we can do, but at least it'll give us the Gallagher more chance to look at other towns, states, and so forth, and get something on it. And if you see fit, I'm quite sure that he will bring it back to this committee, and then we can either keep it or we can repeal it. But just go on something what somebody say without we get somebody to go and do something with it. And if someone get killed at one of these intersections because of these lights, I'm not going to hold any malice against anybody because I'm not killing anybody that I don't want to kill anybody. But to come here and make that statement, I think is asinine on your behalf to this commission about we're going to be guilty of killing somebody, like we put a gun to somebody's head. I think that's safe. Thank you, Mayor.
Can we have a roll call, please?
Excuse me, I have a question, Mark. That's okay. I have a question directed to you or maybe even the Chief of Police, if that's okay. My question is, I've experienced, I was at a traffic light, that we all had, we've seen things happening, and the car in front went through the light, the guy was following right behind him, the car in front of me in the middle of the intersection, stopped. So the lights went off and caught the guy behind him who would have made it if the guy didn't slow down because he didn't want to go over the bump. So the guy who gets caught in the middle of the intersection with the traffic lights, I mean, that wasn't his fault. He was trying to get through the intersection, had enough time. If a police officer was sitting in the intersection, I don't think he would have pulled over and given a ticket. But because there's no, human beings actually watching the situation.
The police officer will review that.
Okay, so you see the whole thing. It's not just.
And you have to actually cross that. There will be a line there. You have to actually cross that line when the light is red. If you're stuck in the intersection, you get stuck in the intersection, making a left, it turns right on. That doesn't apply. You have to cross that line before it's red.
Well,
And that'll be,
it was like
if you go across town, you'll see it's marked.
right. Well, what I'm saying is in this situation, I watched, and the guy perfectly had plenty of time to get through while the light was yellow, and the guy in front of him stopped. So he was forced to be past the line, but stuck with the red light. So
He's passed a lot of,
Well, he
when
has
it turns
to
red,
race,
when it
so.
turns red, he's passed a lot, but if it's
Well,
still yellow.
that's what I'm saying, he was stuck in the middle of the intersection when it turned red,
Each
it
one's-
wasn't his fault.
each
But
one's
I
different.
guess my question is, can you, ultimately, can you come to court and say, hey, this is the situation, the guy in front of me hit his brakes, and is it gonna be tough, cookies, this is the picture we took? I mean, because that's like,
It's on video, I mean, I've seen the
it
video.
is a video, a constant video, it's just a camera shot.
I'm not exactly sure.
There is a video,
There's a
it's
video.
reviewed by the police department before it's issued.
Okay.
And also, believe it or not,
I just felt bad for the guy, that's what I'm saying, you know.
well, the video, also when you, if you get your summons, you can, it's usually done via email, and you can actually click on the email, and you will actually see your vehicle go.
It's a picture of the car turning, it's
That-
not a,
That's right.
it wasn't, it was something.
But I will tell you, under
that
Title 39 of motor vehicle statute, you're not supposed to even enter into an intersection unless you can safely get to the other
Well,
side.
that's what I'm saying, this guy could have got, I was watching that, but we stopped. You mean, so we knew, but he was attempting, and then it was traffic, and the guy stopped, because he didn't want to hit the bump, and he got stuck caught in the middle. I just want to make sure that there is avenues for if a resident, something like that for a resident happens, because if a cop was sitting in that intersection, there was no way he would have pulled him over, given him a ticket for going through a red light.
It is required that the police department, that a traffic officer review
The video.
the
It's a
video before, and also anybody who does get a summons can come into court and argue their case in use and defense that they have.
So there is options that happen. I just,
Yeah.
like I said, I really did, I thought, oh my gosh, you can't do that, that's what I'm gonna take it. You know what I mean, and it was really not.
It's not as automatic as someone might think. There is a
I
unique.
just wanted to make sure of that, thank you.
Okay, any more comments? Roll call, please.
Chairman Bates,
Yes.
Flamini,
Yes.
Dardison,
Yes,
Mackey,
Yes.
Monticello,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Wright,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Lawrence.
Yes. Passes unanimously. The next